So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pin your two trees together. I've already done some of this just to speed up the time, but to review how to pin, you're going to match your edges, go through all layers of fabric, and go back up like that. Make sure the ball head of the pin is sticking outward. So the first, remember how I told you to put marks here, 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 and here. You're gonna leave that open so that we can stuff it later. So I'm gonna start right here. And remember, these little dots are your pivot marks. So you're gonna put this under the machine, and right where this line is where I'm gonna start. And you kind of look for it in the little window there. And I'm gonna put it on the edge of the foot to the edge of the fabric. And make sure that you backstitch a couple of stitches there, and then you're going to get to that point right there. You can hand sew this and then lift up, make sure the needle is down in the fabric so you can get a nice right angle, turn it, and then you continue sewing. Remember, don't sew over pins. And I'll come back up on that dot. I'm going to hand sew that and then turn and line it up, and it should line, each of these edges should line up right at your foot there. Now I'm coming up to that first line. I'm going to sew to that line, and now I'm going to back tack a couple stitches and then pull this out, clip it, and then I'm going to start where this other line is, and I'm going to sew that center part. So I'm going to start where that line is and make sure you back stitch and go to the next line right here. And then back stitch. And now you've done all your stitching there. So you should have, your here all the way around, and I've sewed the center part now. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your shears and you're going to clip to the stitching. Don't clip the stitching, but just clip to that. And you're going to do that in all there. And also you're going to clip to the stitching here. Clip to the stitching here. Clip to the stitching there. Clip there. And then we're going to clip here. All right, now I'm going to trim. I'm going to trim the points. And the reason why I'm doing that is to reduce the bulk. Notice I'm leaving about, that's probably like 1/8 of an inch. Don't clip the stitching, but you need to leave a little extra fabric there. So when you turn it right side out and you dig out the corners, you don't pull those points out. So clip here. Just kind of clipping there. 2. I think I got, oh, I got these over here. Alright, so now I've got everything all clipped. So now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to flip it right side out. So, oh, actually first let me backtrack here. You're going to go and finger press this where you clipped. Finger press, or you can go to the iron and press it if you want. And do the other side like that. And clip and press those. So you can go to the iron, you can press that, or you can finger press it. Finger pressing there. Okay, and now I'm going to flip. So I'm going to turn this here. Turn it right side out. You can take the knitting needle and carefully don't push too hard because you don't want to push the knitting needle through the fabric. So I'm just kind of wiggling it there. Then I'm going to go to the next one. Kind of wiggle. Don't press too hard. You don't want to push that through. And I'll do the other side. And I'm going to tuck in those raw edges there where we finger pressed it. And then so then now I'm going to take a pin and just kind of make sure everything is dug out nicely. And do that for all the points. And then once you get those done, then you're going to repeat the same process for the other tree. And then once you sew the other tree, then you'll go and you'll iron. You're going to press your trees. And okay. So you're going to repeat the same process for this other tree that you cut out. Then you're going to go to the iron and you're going to press this. You're going to fold this in half. Press it first flat. Then you're going to fold it in half and create a crease down the center. You're going to use that crease as a guide for sewing. So that's what you're going to do.